Nobody coming to the cookout. Every time I hear about it, I just think they coming. And then now I feel like they not. I keep on getting mad about that. And I feel like they not even coming. And now we over there setting up on what it.
Oh.
Nobody coming to the cookout.
Why you say that?
Because they talking about work.
Nah, man, don't think like that, man. Look, Thursday, scripture breakdown. John Muhammad coming down here. He gonna be at the school teaching from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Then after that, it's game night. Everybody gonna be at the school playing all kind of different games, Uno, PlayStation, Street Fighter, all that, right? Brothers gonna step out after that, but then Friday, we're gonna be feeding people from 10 to 2. We're gonna feed our people at J.C. Napier in university. So we're gonna do a food and clothing drive. After that, family day. On top of during family day also, we're gonna have a sister's tea party.
What?
So everybody's coming to that. And at the family day, it's gonna be bowling, movies, it's gonna be a restaurant in there, arcade, and that's just the start. Saturday is the cookout, the blackout cookout. It's at 1 o'clock to 6. Everybody coming down here.
Well, sir, I'm very happy now.
You good?
I'm very happy now.
That's what's up, man. Let's go help our brothers, all right?
All right, come on.
All right, my man.
Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide. There's a ride on the spaceship.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. and sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah. Cold shit. I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, it's pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, he ate this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough for them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all feel them. Kick the Glock in with me, it was like a ball with it. Me at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse an imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Shit that hate, make it to the featherweights. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a step and a root. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripes, no brick baby. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gunshot. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Niggas swear he the go, bring him to the bush. To the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Yeah, at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Yeah.
I'm from Philly, you get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one West, these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Never. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim he riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die. Skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. Me at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
I don't give a love to fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love to fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in a grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, put through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Batman, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' the different breed of black men. We don't do the bad thing. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, never get up out my face. We standing up straight, can't hold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Don't use some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we soldier. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one rest. One break off, but never take off as a face. When the Lord with your
Shalom, shalom. No sound. The shot said there's no sound on there. Okay, I'm seeing green bars now. Yeah, man, let me know if it's sound. Okay, yeah, yeah. I can hear it now on my YouTube. You can? Most High in Christ. Okay, the water in the shop. Yeah, check Facebook, check everything. I already checked the UPK chat, so just check Facebook for me. Most High in Christ. All right, gonna get started. This is the ISBK Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Hanna. We've been established since 1969. And since 1969, which is the truth according to the Bible. What is this truth according to the Bible? The truth is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians descend from the greatest people to ever walk the face of planet Earth. Kabashwan, Baba Kashak, could you reach in my backpack and hand me my shades, Baba Kashak? All right. This Tuesday night brotherhood class, and as always, we teach brotherhood. You understand? We teach brotherhood to everybody who needs to know it. Who needs to know it? Everybody. You understand? Even if you're in this truth, you got to be around brotherhood, right? Everything that Christ taught, everything that we're built on. Yeah, just fix it up for me. Everything that we are made of, our foundation is brotherhood in the school, right? Without brotherhood, there's no way we can go to camp with each other. Without brotherhood, there's no way brother gonna pay them camp fund. Without brotherhood, there's no way. You understand? We won't be just like them other brothers out there in the world. All right. Brotherhood and us believing in this Bible and the Most High is what separates us from everybody else in the world. All right. But tonight, I'm gonna teach on the value of money. Also, if anybody got any questions, type them in the chat. Baba Gasha. Anybody got any questions, type them in the chat. In the room, of course, just raise your hand. Go ahead. No, it's no sweat. Mm. Hmm. Uh, how we separate into. Okay, give me a second. Mhm. All right, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find this. All right. Brother want to know how we separate into the northern and southern kingdoms. All right. Let me see if I can find this precept. Give me a second. One second. See what I can. Go to First Kings chapter 12. Might have to do a little bit of reading. Let's see. Let me see. All right. Starting verse. A second. It started verse 1.
This is First Kings, chapter 12, verse 1.
Mhm.
And they continued 3 years without war between
Oh, it's
Syria.
like you in First Kings chapter 12, verse 1? It doesn't say. Is that the okay? All right, read when you got it.
First Kings, chapter 12, verse 1.
Mhm.
And Rehoboam went to Shechem,
Shechem. Yeah.
Shechem, for all Israel were come to Shechem to make him king. Verse 2. And it came to pass when Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who was yet in Egypt, heard of it, for he was fled from the presence of the king Solomon, and Jeroboam dwelt in Egypt. Verse 3. That they sent and called him, and Jeroboam and all the congregation of Israel came and spake unto Rehoboam, saying, verse 4.
Give me a second. So right now you reading about Rehoboam. Rehoboam. This is after Solomon's death. All right, this is after Solomon's death. So after King Solomon died, they were to make Rehoboam king. All right, and Jeroboam fled, as it say, for we fled from the presence of King Solomon, and Jeroboam dwelt in Egypt. You understand? So he was running from Solomon. We're gonna read why.
Verse 4. Thy father made our yoke grievous. Now therefore make thou the grievous sacrifice
Service.
of thy father, and his heavy yoke, which he put upon us, lighter, and we will serve these.
You understand? So he's saying he put up on us a very heavy burden, a very heavy yoke. You understand? He's saying take it easier on us. Because I believe at this point, what you're gonna see is, and if you read the Bible, you're gonna see a lot of times they'll be like Judah and Israel. They separate Judah totally from Israel. You understand? I believe they separated Judah and Benjamin. All right, hold on, give me a second. I believe they separate Judah and Benjamin. Mm-hmm. Give me a second. The northern kingdom was Israel and Ephraim, and the southern kingdom was Judah, led by Roel. Right. So I believe Judah and Benjamin was the southern kingdom. All right, keep reading.
Verse 5. And he said unto them, Depart yet for 3 days, then come again to me. And the people departed. Verse 6. And King Rehoboam consulted with the old men that stood before Solomon his father, while he yet lived, and said, How do you advise that I may answer this? And answer this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 7. And they spake unto him, saying, If thou wilt be a servant unto this people this day, and wilt serve them, and answer them, and speak good words to them, then they will be thy servants forever.
You understand? See, this is what the elders were telling him to do. Just listen to them. They'll serve you forever. You understand? Because remember, King Solomon was Benjamin. He was Benjamin. So Rehoboam is a Benjamite. So he has the kingdom of Judah and Benjamin. You understand? And everybody else is Israel at this point, right now. Everybody else is what they would call Israel. All right. And the rest of Israel is coming back into the fold saying, just treat us right. Just be fair. You understand? And they're gonna serve him forever. All right, now keep reading. Verse 8.
Verse 8. But he forsook the counsel of the old men, which they had given him, and consulted with the young men that were grown up with him, and which stood before him. Verse 9. And he said unto them, What counsel give ye that we may answer this people who have spoken to me, saying, Make the yoke which thy father did put upon us lighter. Verse 10. And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, Thus shalt thou speak unto this people that spake unto thee, saying, Thy father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it lighter unto us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, My little finger shall be thicker than my father's loins. Verse 11. Now, whereas my father did lay with you a heavy yoke, I will add to your yoke.
He said, Yes. My father added unto you a heavy yoke, but I will add unto it. I'm gonna make it even harder for you. Because remember, Solomon, his heart had turned away from the Most High at a point because he served or he let women take him far away from the truth. You know what I'm saying? He let his strange women, his heathen women, make idols. You know what I'm saying? They made altars and sacrifices to other gods. You understand? And the whole time Solomon was overtaxing and overworking his people at the same time. And they just saying, okay, well, Solomon's gone. It's his son now. Just give us a break. He said, what? Read it over again.
Verse 11. And now, whereas my father did wave you with a heavy yoke, I will add to your yoke. My father hath chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. So Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam the third day, as the king had appointed, saying, Come to me again the third day. Verse 13. And the king answered the people roughly, and forsook the old men's counsel that they gave him.
So this started from a brother being wicked. It started from one brother being given too much power, being given too much authority, and being childish, man. Instead of listening to the elders who gave him the right advice, who did he listen to? The young men in the village, the ones who we came up with, the people who were young and dumb, just like he was. You know what I'm saying? So he listened to people who were young and dumb. They gave him terrible counsel, and he let them trick him into harming his people. They trick him into doing even worse to his people. When the elder said, "You do this for them," they will serve you forever. All right. So this was Rehoboam being a damn fool. All right. We ain't gonna read. I'm gonna you gonna drop down to for time's sake, Salakia. Drop down to what verse you in?
Verse 15.
You might well keep reading. Go to 15.
Verse 15. Wherefore the king hearkened not unto the people, for the cause was from the Lord, that he might perform his sayings, which the Lord spake by Ahijah,
Just work through it.
the Solomonites, unto Jeroboam, the son of Nebat. Verse 16. So when all Israel saw that the king hearkened not unto them.
You see the separation? It says when all Israel saw that the king hearkened not unto them. So this is when they start saying Israel is this and Judah is this. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, you're gonna see that a whole lot because of this situation right here. Because of King Solomon, something that he started and his son made it even worse instead of fixing it, right? He didn't have what? Brotherhood. He didn't have no damn brotherhood. He was a greedy and wicked bastard, right? And he caused his people pain. So it says, so when all Israel saw that the king hearkened not unto them, keep going.
People answered the king, saying, What portion have we in David? Neither have we inheritance in the son of Jesse. To your tents, O Israel. Now see to thine own house, David. So Israel departed unto their tents.
Said, what portions have we in David? You know what I'm saying? They asking the question like, hey, so what? It's like we're not even family. You understand? It say, neither have we inheritance to the son of Jesse. To your tents, O Israel. Now see to thine own house, David. So Israel departed unto their own tents. They're like, Judah is crazy. You understand? You know David was a Judite. So to connect all of this, basically everything I said, he is a Benjamite, but he's in the kingdom of Judah, ruling over Judah and Benjamin at this time. So they are calling him Judah, but they don't just mean Judah. All right. It's a lot to read, so I'm trying to make sure you're keeping up with it. You got any questions so far? It's a lot to read. I'm trying to get through it. Drop down to matter of fact, just read it on through. I'm gonna read all the way to 24.
Verse 17. But as for the children of Israel, which dwelt in the cities of Judah, Rehoboam reigned over them. Verse 18. Then King Rehoboam sent Adonram, who was over the tribe
The tribute.
The tribute. So, and all Israel stoned him with stones, and
Mm-hmm.
he died.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, King Rehoboam made speed to get him up to his chariot to flee to Jerusalem.
Rehoboam went on, got on up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He tried to send Adoram, who was over tribute. He think he's still finna get a damn tribute. But now they at odds with each other. Now they hate each other. So they stoned that brother. You understand? Keep going.
19. So Israel rebelled against the house of David unto this day.
Israel rebelled against the house of David. Keep going.
Verse 20. And it came to pass, when all Israel heard that Jeroboam was come again, that they sent and called him unto the congregation, and made him king over all Israel. There was none that followed the house of David, but the tribe of Judah only.
There was none that followed the house of David, but the tribe of Judah only. So far, keep on.
Verse 21. And
It's
when
like it. And my mistake. I keep calling. I'm mistaken. I'm mistaken Solomon. I'm mistaken Solomon for a Benjamite. Salaki. He was Judah because his father was King David. Salaki. I'm forgetting who I'm mistaken for a Benjamite. All right. I'm thinking about somebody else when I'm thinking of Solomon. All right, keep going.
verse 21.
Mhm.
And when Rehoboam was come to Jerusalem, he assembled all the house of Judah with the tribe of Benjamin, 180,000 chosen men, which were warriors to fight against the house of Israel, to bring the kingdom again to Rehoboam, the son of Solomon.
All right. They say he took Benjamin and went to war with Israel to bring him unto the fold again. Keep going.
Verse 22. But the word of God came unto Shemaiah, the son of God, saying, verse 23, speak unto Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, king of Judah, and unto all the house of Judah and Benjamin, and to the remnant of the people, saying, verse 24, thus saith the Lord, ye shall not go up nor fight against your brethren, the children of Israel. Return every man to his house, for this thing is from me. They hearken therefore to the word of the Lord, and return to depart according to the word of the Lord.
All right. This is the only reason we ain't wipe each other out. But at that point, we was already split. I already split between Benjamin and Judah and the rest of Israel. All right. It's like it was a lot to read. I could have made that a little way shorter. We could have made that way shorter. But you get the point. So when you want to read about that, go to 1 Kings 12 and mhm, and and the bar and let's see. Amen. Read 1 Kings 11 and 11.
This is 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 11. Therefore the Lord said unto Solomon, for as much as this is done of thee, for thou hast not kept my commandments,
Covenant.
thou hast not kept my covenants, and my statutes which I have commanded thee, I will surely rend the kingdom from thee, and will give it to thy servant.
So the Lord did this on purpose. You understand? You remember how I said because of King Solomon being wicked and allowing all that wickedness to go on in Israel with his ribs and stuff like that. You know, Lord did this on purpose. He did this because of Solomon. And Solomon's son made it worse. You understand? So this is what happened. And keep reading to you finish writing? Read down to 13 when you get a chance.
Verse 12. Notwithstanding in thy days, I will not do it for David thy father's sake, but I will rend it out of the hand of thy son.
Uh-huh. So he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it for David's sake. He wouldn't do it while Solomon was in power. Why? Because David believed that Solomon was gonna be that guy. He passed everything to Solomon because he thought Solomon was ready for it. Solomon got granted all the wisdom in the world, and he still fell for women, and he still fell weak for lust. You understand? It said, notwithstanding in thy days, I will not do it for David thy father's sake, but I will rend it out of the hand of thy son. So even though his son got all that good counsel and all of that, it didn't matter because the Lord hardened his heart to go against his people. And he said, what was it, the young men? The young men convinced him he had a demon on him and whopped him out. All right, now read verse 13. So like we're gonna drop it.
Verse 13. Howbeit, I will not rend away all the kingdom, but will give one tribe to thy son for David my servant's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake will I have chosen.
Which I have chosen.
Which I have chosen.
So he gave that one tribe. That one tribe is who? Benjamin. All right. He gave House of David, Judah, Benjamin. He didn't take away the whole kingdom, but he did separate it. All right. I'm gonna drop that Salaki. I told you it's gonna be a whole lot of reading, but you gotta read that to understand it. Let's see. All right. Anything else? When you ready, give me Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. And when you get a chance, go back and read 1 Kings 11, the whole thing, because it start. It start. Verse 1 literally talk about them strange women that Solomon had. All right. So him want to be with these heathen women, destroy his nation. Him want to be with heathens, split the northern and southern kingdom. All right. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellence of knowledge is that wisdom giveth light to them that have it.
All right. It says wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. You know what that means? Or what do you think? We're gonna focus on the money part. All right. What do you think money being a defense is saying?
Money is good, money is the thing. Use it for needs. So essentially I get seeing these things all of a sudden all the
Meaning what? Like you can just pay for something so you won't have to sin?
Yeah, yeah, your verse without sin to what it was how you feel. That's how it works.
Uh,
People,
uh,
that's how it works.
uh,
It's too simple. That's
uh. See now, one thing about that, I'm glad you said that. People saying they selling drugs to feed their family always lie. You know what I'm saying? Because you can feed your family without selling drugs. It's millions of people in the world who feed their family without selling drugs. You do not have to sell a damn drug to feed a family. The family can eat noodles. Now that would be money being a defense. If the family just lived off the basic necessities of life, it would be a defense. All right. Think of how people use. Easy way to understand it is think about how people use money as an offense. You understand? People they don't get. I'm gonna speak for Judah or niggas in general. We don't get clothes and shoes just to have clothes and shoes, just to have a shirt on our back. Nah, we can have a shirt on our back, but it got a logo on the front. You understand? We don't get a car just for transportation. We want a car that's loud. We want a car that's fast. You understand? We use money as an offense in a way as to get women, to get respect. You understand? To get the kind of love and admiration that somebody like P. Diddy had before. You know what I'm saying? Because even afterwards, I had a sister tell us that P. Diddy was still a high value man. He still was a high value man, and nobody forced them sisters or nobody in there to do anything. They just wanted the money. You know what I'm saying? See, using the money to buy whores, it's offense. Using money to using money to unalive somebody, that's an offense. Money is a defense, and I'm gonna give you a scripture. Get Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha, chapter 4 and verse 1. All right, it is a defense. All right, it's not just to have it. If people thought of money, think about camp funds. That's a defense. What if we was using the camp funds and the tires money that we get in the school to put rims on our cars, to get gold chains and diamond necklaces? Mind you, there's nothing wrong with that if you can afford it, because we are we are Israelites and we like to be fresh. But using our camp funds is where we draw the line. You understand? Using our last for something like that is where we draw the line. All right. You got the scripture? Go ahead, read.
So this is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 4, verse 1.
Mhm.
My son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to wait long.
Say, don't defraud not the poor of his living. Don't make the needy ass to wait long, meaning what? If you got it, give. Don't stun on a brother who don't have it. Them needy eyes, man, you see, man, you can kind of feel when somebody wants to ask you for something. You can kind of pick up a vibe of when somebody really needs something. They give you them puppy eyes. You understand? If somebody don't really want to say or ask for something, they just had that vibe. You know what I'm talking about, man. You ever got a call from somebody and you could just tell that they going through it. Talk to somebody, you could just tell that they going through it, but they letting it eat them up on the inside. They stressing, tossing and turning, trying to figure it out. All right, that's a needy ass to wait long. And instead of you asking what's going on, instead of you actually caring, you just going about your day. That's defrauding the poor of his living. That's making the needy ass to wait long. If you got money in your pocket and you see it's a brother right next to the door, starving, he ain't got no shirt. You know what I'm saying? His shoes got holes in them. You know what I mean? He right there. He digging through the damn trash can. He doing all of this, man. You can tell that he wants something. He needs something. You don't defraud him. All right. You don't defraud him. That's brotherhood. You don't sit up and count money in the homeless man's face. You know what I'm saying? You know how much of a wicked bastard you gotta be. Now, mind you, I done had homeless brothers. There used to be this one out East Nashville. I don't know where he at, man. He might have passed along, man. But I remember one. If you tell him no, he asks for some money. He'll pull his money out. He'll pull out a roll of money and just start counting on you. I'm like, man, let me hold a couple dollars, man. You asking me, man, I ain't give you nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But the fraud and the needy. All right. Keep going.
Verse 2. Make not a hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress.
All right. Don't make a hungry soul sorrowful, man. You see he already going through it. Don't add on to his stress. Don't vex him even more. Don't get in his face and say, "Well, if you would have done this, you'll have some money." Don't get in no brother's face talking like, "What? Go and get a job. Go and," you understand? Like, you don't. A lot of people don't know what that feeling is like to go through something like that. Know what I mean, to be going through something like that, and when you tell somebody that, have nothing but negative things to say. All right. Now, in the Bible, you're accounted as unbrotherly. You counted as wicked. That's something you should not do. It says, "Don't make a hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress." Don't, what do they call it? Don't is it salt? Throw salt in the wound. Don't throw salt in the wound. You know what I'm saying? Now it's something as simple as that. You shouldn't even have to read the scriptures to know that. But people in this world, man, they evil, man. And they don't care about nobody but themselves. They don't give a damn about anybody but them. All right. You're gonna hear people say it. I don't give a damn about nobody but me and mine. You know what I'm saying? But you never provoke a man in his distress. Just in regular day life. I try not to talk about people so much. You know what I mean? I try not to, if it's my homie or something like that, I joke with them, you know, all funny games. But people who I don't know, and you come around me, I'm not gonna make you feel bad about yourself. You understand? I'm not gonna be talking like, "Oh, why your shoes stink?" You know, certain stuff like it's certain things that's better left unsaid. Because if they can help it, guess what they would do? They wouldn't do it. You understand? If somebody wear the same clothes every day, what does that tell you? They don't have nothing. They don't have nothing else. You understand? That don't leave the door open for you to antagonize them. Because then you're provoking a man in his distress. And when a man is that low, it's like poking a bear. And a man has nothing else to lose. He might crash out. And guess what? You asked for it. You know what I'm saying? You asked for that. Keep going.
Verse 3. Add not more trouble to a heart that is vexed, and defer not to give to him that is in need.
All right. Don't add more trouble to a heart that's vexed, and defer not to give to him that is in need. That don't mean you have to hurt yourself to give to him. You know what I'm saying? If you genuinely do not have it to give, you understand? If you only have $20 and you know you don't get paid until next week, that does not mean give your last 20 and put it in somebody else's gas tank. That's not what that means. Because guess what? Now you hurt. Now you're vexed. You understand? The scriptures does say, I'm gonna get you that too. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna paraphrase. Can't say. It say, lose thy money for thy brother. You know what I'm saying? It say, lose our money for thy brother. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's for. That's why it's called a defense. It's a defense because when when your mama can't pay her rent, guess who can? You. Because now if you don't have it or you don't want to give it up or something like that, guess who she got to depend on now? She got to depend on the white man. She got to depend on the oppressor. She got to hope. She better hope that he got some kind of program going on. Better hope that she got some kind of office that'll pay her rent, some kind of benefits or government assistance that'll pay it. Because if not, she'll be on the damn street. All right. That's why money is a defense instead of an offense, man. All right. That's why we got the account funds. So we can make sure that don't happen to brothers and help. We make sure that sisters that don't have to go through that. All right. That's why we put our bread into that. And it's worth it. All right, keep going.
Restore. Reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away thy face from a poor man.
You see him looking you dead in your eyes. But you still looking dead in your eyes. But you know, you at your peripheral, you see him, but you keeping straight. Nah, man, you wrong for that. All right. The rest of this say more of the same. So we're gonna drop that. We're gonna go to 1 Timothy 6:6.
It's First Timothy chapter 6, verse 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain.
It says, godliness with contentment is great gain. Meaning what? Having faith. You understand? Being holy, so to speak, being righteous with contentment is great gain. All right. Because you're not out here trying to make excuses to do wrong. You're not here trying to say what we say earlier. I'm just trying to feed my family. You know what I mean? Them be the same ones ain't seen their kids in years. Ain't seen their kids in a long time. Mama can't get a hold to them. You know what I mean? They've been out here selling all these drugs and getting all this so-called street money. But when they get locked up, their grandmama got to pay their bond. Granddaddy got to pay their bond. They don't have no more money when they locked up. Now they sending money to you. Them the same ones saying that they just had to feed their family. Their family ain't got nothing. They starving. Family still in the hood. You ain't moved nowhere. You still on the block. You know what I mean? But godliness with great contentment is great gain. Keep reading.
Verse 7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can carry nothing out.
Meaning stop giving so much of a damn about how much money you gonna make in your lifetime. Is you gonna ever see $1 million? Is you gonna never have that Lamborghini with the butterfly doors on it? Is you gonna ever, have a gold like Trinidad James or something? You know what I mean? It say we brought nothing into the world, and it's certain we can carry nothing out. Stop putting that money over your family, over your kids. Not only will we put money over our kids, man. I just seen Sauce Walker said that he'll put his gang affiliation over his children. I'm like, man, streets are looking terrible right now. The streets are looking terrible. You know what I mean? Because brothers get deep into that gang life and stuff like that, and it takes for them to be facing 30 years to realize that they really need to be with their children. Now they snitch on the whole block. Now they snitch on the whole block and say they got a family to feed. They got a family out here, and they got to be with their children. They got to raise their kids. They weren't thinking about that when they was so called putting the hood first. When they was putting on for their block. All right. The brothers who just killed the rapper Julio Fulio, you know what that is, right? You never heard of Julio Fulio? My grandma do voodoo. How we used to say it. How we used to say it. But the brothers got sentenced for unaliving him. I think like maybe like 4 brothers, and 2 of the brothers was related. And they were like blood brothers. And they arguing in court. Said, "You never loved me. You didn't love me." I'm like, man, if brothers only knew. If brothers can see what their life would be after, if they can look into the future and see what their life would be like after they do a certain thing, what the consequences would be if they did it, they would never do it. You know what I mean? They would never do it. My pops, I always say, don't let 10 seconds of anger cost you 30 years of your life. You know what I mean? Because that's what happens with a lot of our brothers. That happens to a lot of our brothers. We get tricked off the streets, man. All right, keep going.
Verse 8. And having food and raiment, let us be therewithin. Therewith, content.
All right, having food and raiment. Raiment meaning clothes, man. We got food and clothes. Let us be therewith content. Are we ever really content with that? Lie. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever really content with that. Having food and clothes, man. In the Bible, it says godliness with contentment is great gain. All right, keep going.
Verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
They don't want to be rich. They fall into foolish temptation and snares. Snares meaning traps. They fall for it. Better than drunk the Kool-Aid. Now they blaming black people. Now the white man ain't the devil. Can't be the devil. White man pay my bills. I mean, it's black people. It's always black people. I mean, that's what they say when they get that money. Because now they think the grass is green on the other side, and they gonna forget about their people. They gonna fall into temptation and snares. They gonna go get them a white woman. They gonna go marry that white woman, man. And have little. They gonna have a whole bunch of kids by. They gonna have a whole bunch of kids by these white women, man. And turn on their people. And guess what the sisters gonna do? Man, every sister, man, I have yet. I'm gonna just start asking this of sisters in the world. Because every time I hear a sister talking about a white man, they talk about money. Am I lying? Every time they say that they want a white man, they say the white man with money or a credit score. Why the hell do every time the sisters bring up a white man, they bring up a damn credit score? That's one of them traps, man. That's one of them snares. And then now he got you in the cage on letting you out from 12 to 1 and 8 to 9. You know what I'm saying? Feeding you bits and kibbles in a cage some damn where in the basement. You understand? Because you fell for that snare for that money. All right. Keep going.
Verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Understand it says the love of money. And the world, what they gonna tell you? Love, it's like money is the root of all evil. It ain't the money. It's how much you love it. Because the money can be a defense. You understand? Money shouldn't just having money shouldn't make you want to be a sinner. It shouldn't make you want to be P. Diddy. You understand? That's you. That's your love of money. Because you love money so much, you're going to marry that white man. You're going to try to entice that white sister. It's like that white she devil. It's like, but because you want that money, you'll do anything for it. You know what I mean? It's because you love that money. You like what it can do for you. You like how people look at you. You like the things that it can buy, right? Let me see. Let me see. Try to run through a couple more of these. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus chapter 31, starting verse 1. You liking that 1611, ain't you? Them Roman numerals got you. The Roman numerals, that old English. No, Ecclesiasticus chapter 31, verse 1. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Read it when you got it.
All right, this is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 31, verse 1. Watching for riches cometh the flesh, and the care of
Read that over again.
watching for riches consumeth the flesh,
Mm-hmm.
and the care
Thereof.
thereof
Driveth.
driveth away sleep.
You understand? Man, you can't sleep. You tossing and turning, think about that money. It's consuming your flesh, man. You dying slowly thinking about that money. You getting skinnier, you getting thin, starting to look unhealthy thinking about that money. How you gonna get that money? You in competition with your brothers, man. You can't stand to see a person doing better in life than you. You know what I mean? You can't stand to see a person leveling up in life. You know what I mean? Because the care thereof drive away sleep. You know, your lust for money is harming your mental health. Yeah, I mean, it's messing with your mental. You understand? Like, you know how they say rich man say stuff like money can't buy you happiness. Money can't buy you happiness, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Which is true. It's absolutely true. But it's gonna be certain people who say, well, give me all your money, then I'll be happy. Give me all the money you got, and I will be happy. Until they get used to having that money and realize they not. They realize, man, they live in such a big, nice, secluded area. They don't have no damn friends. They can't trust people. They can't bring people over because they can't trust them. People keep breaking into their house. People keep scamming them. Scam call, scam likely. People keep robbing them. Everywhere they go, now they gotta act like they don't got money because they so scared to be robbed. You know what I'm saying? They can't go nowhere and enjoy themselves. Now they have children, and they children want to say that they from the streets. Like, go ahead.
People like to say more money than problems. I would like to amend that and say that more money gets expensive, but
Mhm.
when we do cost money to
Mhm.
mention cost money to build lives,
Mhm.
property tax, this goes on. Even when it's been
Think about the things. Think about how much you worried about not going broke when you get that money. Oh man, oh Lord. You can't stand to see yourself go broke. Oh Lord. You like, oh man, what will I do? If I gotta move back to the I gotta move back to the neighborhood, man. Nah, being rich ain't everything, man. Being rich, being rich will buy you temporary happiness. You understand? Being rich, you'll sleep with a lot of whores that only want you for your money. And you're gonna be looking for real love. And guess what you're gonna say? You need a woman that don't want you for your money. But you're never gonna find it. Beca- because all they really want is your money. Now you get all that money, you gonna get married to one, married to a white woman. You're gonna get a divorce. And guess what she's taking? Your money. You get put on child support. And guess how much you gonna be paying every month? A lot. You know what I'm saying? That money ain't the end all be all. You understand? Uh keep going. We're gonna finish in these verses.
Verse 2, watching care will not let a man slumber, as a sore disease breaketh sleep.
Keep going.
Verse 3, the rich hath great labor in gathering riches together, and when he resteth, he is filled with his delicates.
The rich man had great labor. His labor, all he do is gather more money. He just getting more money in his labor. And when he resteth, he is filled with his delicacies, man, his delicacies. All right. He got all his delicacies. He got his favorite wine, his favorite scotch. You know, he got his movie theater in his crib and his pool and, his yacht. He's filled with all his delicacies, man, his delicates. All right. Keep going.
Verse 4, the poor laboreth in his poor estate, and when he leaveth off, he is still needy.
Man, but that poor man, he go to work. He go to work and he labor. He work way harder than the rich man. And when he go home, he still needy. He still need money. He still downtrodden. He still thinking of another way to get some money. You understand? This is two different worlds. All right. Keep reading.
Verse 5, he that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof.
You love that gold, you ain't gonna be justified. You love that corruption, you gonna have enough thereof. You understand? I don't believe in none of the assassinations on Trump, but but just think of living like Trump. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really likes Trump unless you're a coon nigga or a redneck white man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really likes Trump. He's got his fill of corruption. Let Trump ever go broke. Oh man, he's gonna be the worst. He's gonna be the worst, man. Let Joe Biden ever run out of money. He's gonna be the scum of the earth. You understand? But why is he loved now? Because he have it. Because he love his corruption. He love his gold. Keep going.
Verse 6, gold hath been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present.
That money done ruined a lot of lives. Mike Tyson ain't the same once he got money. You ever heard of Orlando Brown? Orlando Brown ain't the same because he wanted that damn money. Sugar Ray ain't the same because he wanted that damn money. Yeah, I mean, Delonte West ain't the same. He want that damn money. It's a lot of brothers, man. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You understand? These people be rich and in the corner crying and bawling their eyes out because they can't get a new movie role. Because they can't get a lead acting role. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 7. It is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith. Verse 8. Blessed is the rich that is found without blemish, and hath not gone after gold.
Mm-hmm. You ain't going after gold, man. You ain't sacrificed your soul for money. Say, blessed is the rich that is found without blemish. Keep going.
Verse 9. Who is he? And we will call him blessed. For wonderful things hath he done amongst his people.
You know what I'm saying? Who is he? Why I say he done wonderful things amongst his people? Because if he really was a righteous man, getting that money and being rich, and he used it as the offense to fix his people. You know what I mean? He really used it as a defense. And he really was a righteous man. Chance that we're going in right there. Yeah, that's what. We're going in right there. I got a gang more precepts for this, but we're going to end it. You got any more questions, young man? All right. This is the ASBK, Israelite School Universal and Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Hunter. All right. We're established since 1969, and we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group, Islam, Christianity, or any other wicked religion out there. All right. It's Tuesday night brotherhood class. Priest Nelson 500, Kanaka, and that's my time. Shalom.
Man, ain't nobody coming to the cookout. Every time I hear about it, I just think they coming. And then now I feel like they not. I keep on getting mad about that. And I feel like they not even coming. And now we over there setting up on what it.
Oh,
Nobody coming to the cookout.
why you say that?
Because they probably got work.
Nah, man, don't think like that, man. Look, Thursday, scripture breakdown. Young Muhammad coming down here. He gonna be at the school teaching from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Then after that, it's game night. Everybody gonna be at the school playing all kind of different games, Uno, PlayStation, Street Fighter, all that, right? Brothers gonna step out after that, but then Friday, we're gonna be feeding people from 10 to 2. We're gonna feed our people at J.C. Napier in university. So we're gonna do a food and clothing drive. After that, family day. On top of during family day, also we're gonna have a sisters tea party. So everybody's coming to that. And at the family day, it's gonna be bowling, movies. It's gonna be a restaurant in there, arcade, and that's just the starter. Saturday is the cookout, the blackout cookout. It's at 1 o'clock to 6. Everybody coming down here.
Well, sir, I'm very happy now.
You good?
I'm very happy now.
That's what's up, man. Let's go help our brothers, all right?
All right, come on.
All right, my man.
Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide. There's a ride on the spaceship.